Good morning, everyone. Hopefully you had a nice weekend. Saturday's weather was beautiful. Hopefully you were able to get outside. All right, so let's look to see what we're going to do this week. And actually, what we're working on this week is going to take us into next week too. So up here at the top, hopefully you've gone onto our Schoology page. You've seen our updates to remind you to come here and to do our weekly check-in. Hopefully you have a little fun with it. So online World War II, Lesson 3, week 4-6 through 4-10. Keep in mind, this is only a 4-day week. You have Friday off. It's conference comp day, so hopefully you'll enjoy your 3-day weekend. Okay, so for all students who have not completed their 17.3 terms and questions, Tuesday is the final day. So if you are A day, you want to get those uploaded. B day. If you're B day, you want to get those uploaded today on Monday. If you are A day, you want to get them uploaded on Tuesday. So Tuesday, 11:59 p.m. will be the final cutoff for 17.3. That due date has been lingering for quite some time, even before we left for spring break. Today's video, so if you're not watching me, hopefully you do, there will be a link right here to click on and watch today's video. So for this week, we are looking at the home front and how it impacted civilians' lives. And you know that we also did that with World War I. Well, for this one, we're actually going to hold a Socratic Seminar. Yay, Socratic Seminars. You'll have to bring your own hot beverage. So sorry. If we were in class, yes, I would have set up my coffee shop, but you're on your own for this one. I will have my tea with us. So our two prompts, one will be based on a video you watch in your online textbook, and the other is going to be based on our notes and an additional primary source reading I'll talk about when we get to the bottom. So the first one, based on the video from your online textbook, what did you find surprising about life for Americans on the home front during World War II? And what made these particular items stand out to you? You can also talk to your grandparents and great-grandparents. You might be surprised at what you see in that video were things that they had actually experienced, and they can share a little bit more. I know my grandmother had shared about the coupon books and the rationing that was going on because she had small children. She was able to receive certain goods that her neighbor could not receive because they didn't have small children. But there were things that her neighbor was receiving that my grandmother also wanted. So they did a little bit of exchange with those goods. Your second prompt will be to create an argument either for or against the bombing of cities and civilians as war strategy. So as you go through the notes and also reading of the firebombing of Dresden, make up your mind, which side do you fall on? All answers to prompt 1 and prompt 2 will need specific evidence to back up your claims. Make sure you're giving me specific answers when you're actually holding these discussions and explaining the why. So even referencing what you saw in the video or referencing what was going on in the notes in your textbook reading or even in the firebombing of Dresden reading. So answering the prompts, we're going to have two approaches here. I know not everyone can meet during the day to hold a Google Meet, but for the ones who can, we're going to hold a Google Meet Socratic discussion. And I've listed, I've included the links here to get to those meets. If you are unable to log on and participate in the actual live Socratic discussion, then you will have an opportunity to participate in a Schoology discussion board, kind of like where we have our weekly check-ins. So that will be set up for you to be able to do that. And you would have until 11:59 on your designated day in order to put in your comments and also respond to other classmates' comments, because in a Socratic discussion, we do interact with each other. So you're either going to interact with your classmates through a Google Meet, or you will interact with your classmates on a discussion board. So for A day, periods 3 through 4, your Socratic Seminar is going to be on Wednesday, April 15th from 1 until 1:50. Here's the link to meet up in our Google Meet. And you guys are going to have to bear with me. This is my first attempt at scheduling Google Meets. So cross our fingers. Hopefully it works. I tried to make it a little later in the day because we know in the morning, Schoology likes to shut down on everyone. B-Day, periods 5 through 7, we're going to hold our Socratic Seminar on Thursday, April 16th from 1 o'clock to 1:50. Again, here's your links in order to participate in the online Socratic discussion. Again, if you are not available for the online actual live, then you will want to post your responses on the Schoology discussion board. So what resources are you going to use in order to answer these prompts? First, I want you to go to your online textbook, go to chapter 17, lesson 3, and there's a video on the right side of the page that goes over life on the home front in the United States. Here we go, screenshot when you're in your online textbook, hit go, and then this is what you're going to see on the right side of your online textbook on that particular page. Click it and watch it. I believe this video is like 7 or 10 minutes, so it's not a long video. Remember, to access your online textbook, you do have to have your school email open. So make sure you're going to your school email, go up to those 9 dots that will be up in your right-hand corner, click, and then go down to open your online textbook. So the notes this week come from me. Mine aren't cut down like Mr. Pearson's were for the last set. Mine, I run straight through and, excuse me. And then I tell you when I'm clicking and then I click and then I pick up. So mine runs a straight 19 minutes, but you can always pause. If you don't want to listen to me talk, here's the link for with a voice. And then also you could just click here if the YouTube isn't working because my YouTube channel shut down on me the other day. But here it is. I just went ahead and uploaded the MP4. But if you do not want to hear me talk because you're tired of listening to me talk through this video, scroll down. And then here's the PDF of those notes that you can just click open and then just go through them without anyone talking to you. Your choice. After you've gone through the notes, then I'd like for you to read the firebombing of Dresden. And here is that firebombing of Dresden. So if you have any questions, remember, you can always email me. Just do what you usually do, email me. Remember that the assessment over this is not going to be until April 15th for A Day and April 16th for B Day. So you have time. You have this week to start to gather your evidence or to formulate your thoughts. You still have 2 days or a day when we return the following week to formulate whatever you need to do to finalize your answers. And then on your second meet day for the week, for A Day, that will be on the Wednesday. For B Day, that will be on the Thursday. We are actually going to hold our Socratic discussions. Reminder, 17.3, a few of you still have that hanging out there. You need to have that finalized and uploaded by Tuesday, 11:59. All right, you guys, have a good one.